Hi everyone, my name's Alison and welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Aries. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So this is good for all placements of Aries. And just a reminder, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And stick around for the end. I've got a few announcements I'd like to make. All right, so I have cleansed, shuffled, and meditated, and I've asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards for Aries. What does the universe want to tell Aries today? We have the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, we have the Hanged Man, we have the King of Pentacles, and if you know, and plus the Moon. So if you've been following me, this is what is like winning the lottery for me. Every tarot reader has their own unique relationship with every individual deck. For me and this deck, it's the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, because that's the Hermit character in this deck, and all four aces. This is like winning the lottery. Wow, no lottery numbers? Come on. But no, it's like winning the lottery in every other aspect of your life. And then let me get another card. We have the Nine of Wands for your opportunity. We have the Two of Cups, how beautiful. And for your challenge, we have the Nine of Pentacles. All right. So let's take a look around the room. We have two major arcanas. We've got the Hanged Man in your near future, and we have the Moon in your guidance and advice from Spirit. Then we have some court cards, and it's just a nice mixture and some minor arcana. All right, so let's go ahead and look at your energy first. So your recent past, we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is telling me that you're on a mission to create something in your life, whether it's internal or external. Mostly external, though, I think, even if it might be something that's a passion you're pursuing. This is really that slow and steady wins the race kind of energy, being very practical, grounded, stable, secure. You know, using like a practical application approach when you're going to go ahead and try something out. It's seeing opportunities, but you're very, very practical. This is you really enjoying the ride too. I like that about this card. You're really taking time to smell the roses. You're not just rushing to get from point A to point B. You're really taking your time, and it can be a little plodding at times, but at the end of the day, you're able to enjoy your life a little bit more because of that slowness. Then we have the the King of Wands, and he's all about self-actualizing. He's really tapped into his energy. Everything he has is inside him. This is a dragon. It's his familiar. It's inside of him. And when he wants to create something for himself and he wants to self-actualize, he taps into that inner energy and really makes things happen. He's very dynamic. That is your present energy, Aries. Wow. Aries, Aries, Aries. Then we have the Hanged Man. This is really talking about you now taking a time out. Here's the card of action, and now you're taking a time out. You're going in for a time of deepening. So there's something that's transpired, something that you're going for, but there was a little bit of a pullback. It could be that you're just doing a check-in with yourself. Am I doing this correctly? Am I going in the right direction? Am I getting the results I'm looking for? You're just kind of checking in with yourself, but it's taking that time out and stepping back, looking at all the different angles, connecting the dots, seeing if things add up. And then you come out reborn on the other side to either continue or make a pivot. And it's a beautiful energy for you. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Yeah, it's just you have a lot going on. It's like it's slow, fast, and then you stop. You're kind of going back and forth. So that tells me that it's something important that I don't think you want to make a mistake on is kind of the energy that's coming through. So it's like, you know, you're slow and steady, and then you self-actualize, and then you pull back to make sure everything's going correctly is what it feels like. All right, let's get some clarifiers. We have the Four of Wands, we have the Star card, the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, we have the Four of Cups, we have the Seven of Wands. All right, so when we look at your recent past, we have this Knight of Pentacles. That slow and steady wins the race, being clarified by the Four of Wands and the Star card. Wow, this is really telling me that you're celebrating life. This is the 1111 card, and that gateway has opened up for you to walk through if you choose that type of celebration, and I think you are. This is also the card of freedom. It's the card of marriage. It's the card of celebrating these milestones like marriage and graduations. That's that kind of energy. It's really high vibing and positive. I think you're pursuing something that really means a lot to you. And this is you being really tapped into this universal consciousness. This is bringing that hope, faith, healing, and renewal. That's what the Star card represents. It gives you your North Star, your guiding light for what it is that you want to do in your life. Like I said, that Knight of Pentacles, every knight is on a mission. And I think that you are trying to create something in your life. You're getting a bird's eye view. You're taking your knowledge and your wisdom and you're standing back and you're looking at it. You're planning it out. You're seeing the big picture. And I think you're even trying to see 5 or 10, maybe 15 steps ahead. Then we look at your present energy, and that is the King of Wands. You're self-actualizing. You're tapped into your inner energy to really create something for yourself, and you want to win. And it's being created by the clarified by, the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So for me, this is saying that, this is the card of lack, that you don't want to be left out in the cold. So I think that you are really pushing hard because you don't want to miss out on something. I think that you see an opportunity and you have this drive and determination and you just don't want to miss it. But at times you also have this self-imposed restriction in your head, overplaying the thoughts. While you've got that drive, sometimes you don't see a way out. Sometimes you only see one way and you don't necessarily like that way. And I think that's why we then get into the Hanged Man and you're taking a time out. You can't quite see what it is that you want to do. You have that passion and that energy for it, but intellectually you still feel trapped. You're not seeing how to maneuver, which means you don't quite have clarity at this stage. And that is why I think you're feeling left out in the cold. You have that card of lack. Maybe you're lacking clarity, lacking something. Maybe it's a skill even. So then we get into your near future and we're looking at the Hanged Man, taking that time out, going into that feeling of suspension for a time of deepening to really look at things. And it's being clarified by the Four of Cups and the Seven of Wands. So this is about you potentially having a blockage over the heart chakra. This is you missing a gift and blessing from the universe. You're in a lower vibration. So if you have these two cards in your previous energy, which is the present energy, the card of lack and this Eight of Swords, that could be carrying over in that you're still frustrated. Now this is your emotion. So these are the swords, your thoughts, your words, your ideas. The pentacles are the earth realm, that is your physical capacity and anything that's happening in the earth realm. So this is your emotion. So this is going to be love, your emotions. This is your connection to source and your intuition. And you've got a blockage. So for you to go into that time of deepening, I think it is to find that blockage and then start working on it. To start clearing the way so you get your clarity back. And because I think you have a lot of conviction on what it is that you're moving forward with. But when you don't have clarity, it's kind of like you've got all that power, but you just don't know what direction to go in. It's like you can't move, right? You're stuck. And this is a position where you're defending what it is that you want to do. You have those healthy boundaries, but he's not getting anywhere. He's just defending the position. And that's why I think that going into that time of deepening, obviously that's not getting anywhere either. That will help get you the clarity that you're looking for. That is your current energy, Aries. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. We have the King of Pentacles. Now, again, this is a loaded card for me in this deck. King of Pentacles, this is the Hermit, because that's the Hermit character, and all four aces, plus the Moon and the Nine of Wands. So Spirit is saying, you know what? You've got so much going for you right now. This is you living your best life. This is you being really happy, being very jolly. You having a lot of resources, a lot of knowledge and wisdom. You've worked so hard to get to this position. Hold on to it. Don't let it slip through your fingers. Use your knowledge and wisdom. You've got the Hermit here, all that enlightenment that you've gone through, the dark nights of the soul, whatever it is that you went through. Now you're wiser. You're coming out bigger and better on the other side with that enlightenment. Hold on to this position. And you have those 4 aces. Spirit is reminding you about all the new beginnings coming in. So even if you're working on something that you're striving for with that King of Wands energy, remember there's always new beginnings coming in. It doesn't have to be just that one. If that's not working out for you when you're pulling back, maybe it's time to reassess and look for something else, because that has 4 new beginnings, 4 aces. The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. We're looking at that Ace of Swords as a triumphant breakthrough and clarity. That might be the breakthrough that you need to be able to see the situation for what it is, to have those epiphanies and aha moments, to stand in your truth and see the truth. Then we have the Ace of Cups. That is the Ace of Love, your emotions, your intuition, your connection to Source. It's you being in the flow. It's not you tightening up. It's not you feeling lack. It's not you in that self-imposed restriction. It's you being open and you being in that flow of manifestation, of attracting love and abundance and prosperity. So you have an opportunity to do that. You have an opportunity to also deepen your connection to Source and to open up your intuition. I think that your intuition helps guide you in this. It's not overriding this reading, but a little bit of it would really help when you get in touch with that intuition. I also think that we then have the Ace of Wands. That's a passionate new beginning. Out with the old, in with the new. I think something new is coming in for you. Obviously 4 aces, but I think that it's a new passionate beginning. So really something new is coming in, and it's going to come in really fast. And I think it's something that you are definitely divinely aligned with. Then we get the last ace, which is the Ace of Pentacles, which is this King's ace, because he's the King of Pentacles. And that is literally a golden opportunity that's going to present itself to you, whether it's big or small. And usually, even if it's one, there's a couple of other ones around it, because it's all interconnected. So that tells me that new beginnings on every level are coming in for you, but you need to be in the right vibration, and you need to have eyes to see it, to use your discernment. Then we have the Moon. This is you pushing through any fears. This is you being afraid of the unknown, but you're pushing through that. This is just you recognizing that it's maybe awkward, uncomfortable, maybe it's something new for you, but you're still going with it because you know at the other end you're going to achieve something. You're just rolling with it. Same thing with here when you're standing in your conviction. You know what you want to do, even if you don't have your clarity. Then we have this 9 of Wands energy, a lot of fire here. We have the 9 of Wands. This is about you self-actualizing again, just like that King of Fire. This is you stepping into your magic. You don't need a wand, just like that King. You don't need a wand. You don't need sage. You don't need a crystal. Everything you have is inside you. It's tapping into that. She also has a protective circle around her. Her magic cannot be touched. She's really tapped in to create whatever she wants in her life. And that's something there for you, Aries. Wow. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. That's powerful. That's the power of Aries. That's that determination. Okay, we have the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, the High Priestess over the Moon. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this. So we have the Moon being clarified by the High Priestess and the Moon. Spirit is saying, if you didn't hear me the first time, I want you to hear me now. Okay, you're pushing through that fear, and I'll get to that in just a second. Let me get the other 2 clarifiers. We have the 2 of Cups and the Hermit. Wow. Aries, you are busy. Okay, so here it is, the lottery. King of Pentacles, the Hermit, all 4 aces being clarified by 2 3s. 3s are manifestation, 3, 6, and 9. So we're looking at the 3 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. We're looking at you calling something in big from a distance. So you know what it is that you want to manifest in, what it is that you want to bring in for an opportunity. You're calling it in. You're sending it out to the universe, and you're waiting for it to respond. Huge energy for you. Huge. With all those new beginnings, you're putting it all out there. And then we've got the Three of Cups. You're doing it with a high vibration. This is the card of joy, of celebration, of friends, family, and just celebrating being alive, of life itself. Wow, that is huge. Over those 4 aces, that's huge. Okay, then we have the Moon. This is why I was laughing. So you're pushing through the unknown, any fear of it. And wow, being clarified by the High Priestess, which is tapped in, and then the Moon again. I mean, the Moon is right there, right? I mean, I just love this for you. So the Moon, the Moon, the Moon, the Moon, the Moon. You are on your life path. You're headed towards this achievement, and you are pushing through all of your fear. It is not affecting you. You know it's there. You feel it. You see it, but it is not stopping you, Aries. You are going for it, and that is phenomenal. You're tapped into your intuition. You're in a position of neutrality right now. She stands between the light and the dark. She is in this period of having total open reception. So she is really this unlimited potential. And that is you. You have unlimited potential for what it is that you want to create. As long as you are walking through your fear, when the fear comes up, you step over it and you keep moving. And that is what's coming in for you. This is you trusting your intuition, moving forward. I can't stress that enough. You are moving forward towards your idealized life. This is the 2 in the major arcana. You are moving towards the 3, which is the Empress, which is your idealized life. Here it is. She's in the background where the pomegranates are. Wow. You are just pushing right through. Then we have the 9 of Wands, and it's being clarified by the 2 of Cups and the Hermit. This is you potentially self-actualizing and meeting someone. This is you meeting someone that is not your regular type, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a romantic relationship, maybe it's you getting a pet and you never thought you'd get one. You know, it's that kind of energy. It's not your usual type, but yet you have a lot in common. You have a kindred spirit. There's some attraction there for you. Again, whether it's platonic or romantic or a pet, there is an attraction there. Then we have the Hermit card. You are, again, going within for answers, just like the Hanged Man, which is right above it. This is you, maybe even having dark nights of the soul to go within to gain that type of enlightenment, to now bring it down off the mountain. And that could be part of what you're doing here. You are pushing through to get to the top of that mountain. And look, the Hermit's there. So now you're coming down from the mountain with your type of enlightenment. You've pushed through the fear, through those dark nights of the soul, and now you have this enlightenment and you're bringing it down from the mountain. That is huge and powerful, and you're able to share it with somebody else. Again, whether it's a friend or whether it's a romantic relationship or a pet, it is that kindred spirit type of attraction. So I love that. Wow, Aries, that's powerful. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the guidance, or not the guidance advice. That was the guidance and advice from Spirit. Sorry. We're going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. So your opportunity is the same card, by the way. 2 of Cups. Same card, different deck. It's about finding a kindred spirit. They're different. It's a different type. They're different. And that's what it's coming down to. So you have an opportunity to meet someone, whether it's romantic, platonic, or a pet. Having a kindred spirit. What a beautiful opportunity. Then we have for your challenge, the 9 of Pentacles. Your challenge is self-reliance, independence, this lady of luxury, having a laser focus. So there might be something that's creating a type of blockage, or your attention is focused somewhere else. So let's get some clarifiers to get more information. So we have the a bug. We have the 8 of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Page of Cups. And we have the 5 of Wands. Okay. So when we are looking at your opportunity, we have the 2 of Cups, that kindred spirit, being clarified by the 8 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. This is allowing you to really do a lot of work around finding this relationship. This is telling me it's about self-mastery. When you see a kindred spirit, you know it. I think that you're waiting for it. I think that you've put a lot of work into yourself and you know where you're going right now. And that is because with all the work that you're doing here in this reading, and that's allowing you to pay attention to all the details, but you're doing the inner work. And it's showing on the outside. Whatever you're doing inside, there's a reflection coming to the outside. And that's bringing a lot of truth, and it's coming in swift and fast. So when you meet this kindred spirit, they also see that you've done the inner work, right? Because it's a recognition. And that's allowing you to have fast forward thinking, to see a lot of truth that's coming out in every aspect of your life. I really don't think that it's just limited to that relationship, because everything is interconnected. That relationship is going to be like a catalyst. It's going to set something off in you, whether, again, friendship, romantic relationship, a pet. It sets something off that allows you to really tap into that type of self-mastery and fast-forward thinking, to be able to really see the truth in a lot of issues. This is a fast-moving energy. It's like you see it with that recognition. That's your opportunity. Then we get into your challenge. So, is your challenge impossible? No. The challenge just means you have to work a little harder at it to achieve it, whereas the opportunity is so easy, it's right there for you to pluck. This is incredibly rewarding when you do the work. This is you having the life of luxury, being self-reliant and independent with a laser focus. Who would not want that? And then it's being clarified by the Page of Cups and the Five of Wands. So this is really about you using your imagination. How can you get there? What is it that you want? You're using this imagination. Maybe it's new for you to figure out this new direction that you want to go in. I mean, I'm sure that a lot of people are already self-reliant, independent, and they have that, but there's something that you're focused on that needs a little more attention for you to use your imagination to bring that in. And this is about you really following your heart to do that, because this is the Page of Cups. This could be outside your comfort zone, this, whatever it is that you're working on. And so that's why you're tapped in to use your imagination to figure something out, to be creative. Then we have the Five of Wands. This is the card of strife, of drama. This is really telling me that there might be some drama that you need to overcome, and maybe that is part of the blockage because it's in the challenge position for you. That's one of the reasons why you don't feel independent and you don't feel self-reliant, because maybe you've got people or other family members that are creating drama around you. So maybe you have people that you're supporting, or that somehow they're connected to you and you can't shake them off just yet for you to be more independent. And so this is kind of dragging you down. It makes you feel like you're in a holding pattern. So it's about you using your imagination to really do a shift in that situation. Oh, how interesting. All right. Again, it's a general reading. So that is your opportunity. That's your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it yet. It is available. Okay, Aries, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. You know I'm getting ready to go to New Zealand on May 21st. I cannot wait. And yes, I'm so excited. Half my clients are over there, so I get to see some of you in person. I can't wait. And don't forget, what else? I have a membership on YouTube. So YouTube was emailing me, asking me to do it. So if that's something you want to do, it is brand new. If you'd like to join, go ahead and sign up. There's 3 tiers. And you can also see me go live. I go live twice a week. On Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Thursdays, it's 10 a.m. So yes, in the morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It is by donation. You can submit your questions in advance through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, or live PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and SuperChat. Notice that the price is different for the SuperChat because YouTube takes 40%. So all that information is in the description below, the links, all of that. You can also go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. And you can sign up for the free newsletter. It's at the bottom of every single page, and it will let you know about my upcoming itinerary, speaking engagements, and my classes that are being released. So you can also go to my website and sign up for a reading. a missing person consultation, and the class is in the Learning Center there. It's a 16-week manifestation masterclass, and that's coming out June 1st. However, it's open up right now for enrollment. There is an early bird special going. If that's something you're interested in, definitely go ahead and sign up. I'm really excited about this class. Again, the start date is June 1st, so definitely sign up for that. And then what else to tell you? Oh, so if you don't know, sorry, it's late here. So if you don't know, I'm a master manifester. I had my first business at 13 and a half, and I'm about to be 59. I have been doing this for a long, long time. I have another business outside of this that I run. So if that is something you're interested in, definitely sign up for the class. Whether it's a person, place, thing, a raise at work, or, you know, a different job, a lifestyle, person, you can manifest anything once you get this technique down. Again, it's 16 weeks. It is a commitment because you need to be able to shift that in every aspect of your life to be able to start that manifestation process. If you're interested, definitely sign up. Also on my website, I do private lessons, one-on-one tarot, manifestation, and raising your vibration. And I also have a section called Alison's Picks, Skin Like Butter, where she's got body butters, scrubs, and soaps. They're lovely. Oh my God. And she's got them for men and women. Definitely check it out. There's several deals on there. And then Rogers Hood Apothecary, where I interviewed the founder, Kim Rogers, over a month ago, where we talked about the parasite cleanse, the mold cleanse, the fulvic soak, and the lymph kit that comes out May 15th. Phenomenal products. I'm doing her parasite cleanse right now. I did 30 days, 7 days off, and then 30 days. And then I'm going to New Zealand and Australia. When I get back, I'm doing it again. I'm personally doing it for 5 months because I've never done one. So I want everything out. If you look at the life cycle between the eggs, the juvenile, and the adults, and as they're leaving the body, they're dropping eggs. Ew. So I just want to get everything out. So follow the directions, watch the video. She's got tons of free ebooks on her site. I think it's 5. 2 of them are parasite identification, and then everything else. This is real. If you've got a warm body, you've got parasites. So definitely go and check it out. It's just great information. And I'm having her back, actually. All right, everybody. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now.